A lot of people have been saying how you lay your bed is how you sleep on it. You see, when they started this tournament, looking at the so-called arrangement of how teams were going to meet, it looked like if Argentina had topped their group and Portugal had topped their group, they were going to meet in the quarterfinal. Yes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Portugal could not top their group. Argentina topped their group. Yes. And it was very clear that if Argentina were to top their group, these were the teams they were likely to meet. The teams they met, people are saying, oh, they have met African teams, Capo Verde, Egypt, so they are playing AFCON. That is not even my problem. And unfortunately, the people making this kind of analogy are trying to speak like these teams that Argentina is meeting are weaker teams. And these are Africans, so that's our mentality. That's how weak we are. These are Africans talking like as if the fact that Argentina is meeting African teams, he's meeting weaker teams. Just that's what we are thinking. Meanwhile, Argentina met a Capo Verde team that had not lost in this tournament. The whole Spain that has been tipped as one of the favorites could not beat Capo Verde. In their first match that you would think Spain has to win to cement their position in this World Cup or to make a statement, they couldn't win. But in a funny way, people felt that for Argentina going to meet Capo Verde is supposed to be an easy match. Capo Verde, that did not lose to Uruguay, World Cup champions before. Spain, World Cup champions before. That aside, Argentina were going to meet Egypt. Egypt, 7 times African champions. If you're an African and you can undermine your 7-time African champions, but you will cry when Jamie Carragher says, when he downplays, the competitiveness of AFCON. Yes, you the same African is complaining, but you feel that Argentina meeting Egypt is supposed to be a cheaper side for Argentina. Why would you even think like that? That is the kind of weak mentality we have as Africans against our own. But look at the kind of football Egypt played against Argentina. Yes. Now, Colombia, people were expecting Argentina to meet Colombia, at least to beat Switzerland. But look at what happened. Switzerland has eliminated Colombia. Argentina will go and meet Switzerland and people will have another agenda. Oh, they are meeting a cheaper side. Yes. Meanwhile, this Colombian team, Portugal could not beat Colombia. They had to be robbed from a goal. They scored a clear goal, which was denied. This Colombia outplayed Portugal. They're supposedly one of the favorites of the tournament. But this same Colombia could not beat Switzerland. But if Argentina should meet Switzerland and beat Switzerland, people will have an agenda against Argentina simply because they are beating Switzerland. Mind you, Brazil are in the same line with Argentina. But they went and Norway beat them. If Norway should, for all football reasons, beat England and Argentina have to meet Norway, people will have another agenda. Forgetting that Argentina was supposed to meet either England or Brazil. But these guys lost their games. Now, is it Argentina's fault that these teams could not win their games and progress to come and meet Argentina? It looked like Argentina have to win their games and also go and play the football for other teams. Otherwise, FIFA has rigged it. And it's funny, when Ghana played against England, we got a clear penalty, it was not given. But Ghana, we did not say that FIFA is trying to rig the World Cup for England. We just say VAR failed to work on that day. That's it. Nothing like FIFA is trying to rig the World Cup for Argentina. When Colombia got penalty against Portugal, which was not taken, or scored a goal which was disallowed, nobody said FIFA was rigging the World Cup for. When Ronaldo's red card was scrubbed off, nobody said FIFA is trying to rig the World Cup for Argentina. Weak mentality.